Okay, so what are we looking at? FOMC yesterday. I said I probably wasn't going to trade for the rest of the month or the week. Going into August, it's currently now 1st of August. There was a trade that I was debating taking today, but it wasn't my model, so I didn't take it. But it would have been based off type of setup I would trade previously, more of an ICT turtle soup, and that is as so. Would have been a lovely 4.82 to 1 peak, to be honest. So yesterday's previous daily high, here price comes down, manipulates up during London, trades down, displaces through London lows, fills the imbalance, drop down, create the 15-minute fair value gap marked out here, tap back into that during New York Open, literally around 10 o'clock. So you can expect the move there. That's a silver bullet, not silver bullet, that's a turtle soup. What are we looking at targeting? The big inverse fair value gap created from FOMC yesterday. As you can see, I was going to target right at the top of that wick on the hourly, and I would have slapped target previous daily low, and boom, there you go. You would have had an even bigger trade there if you'd gone for the bottom of that, 7.93 to 1 right at the end of the month. Fuck. Yeah, bit of a bummer, but it's actually quite nice to see this setup out, to be honest. Just because I haven't really been paying attention, or not looking for setups like that for a while. I've only been focused on the model. So it was nice to actually see that one form. And one of the reasons I thought this was going to be more bearish was the SMT on the NASDAQ. You get a sweep there, no reason for it to come up higher. Big imbalance here, same. Whereas US 500 was weaker, and that would have been absolute sweet slapper of a trade. Even on a 1.15 risk to reward, that would have been 338 quid. And as I was mentioning yesterday, maybe up in the position sizes to 3-4%. If we did actually let's do 28, 3.5%. That's $1,000. Yeah, fucking hell. So, setups like that where it is pretty much set, bet on it. Do you know what I mean? Back it and just take the trade, because it would have only been 250 quid loss, which isn't massive. But subconsciously, I did want to keep the green month. I wanted to keep. So I only made like 86 quid in July, but I wanted to keep that green. I didn't want to end the month in the red, and that's just a subconscious thing. Shouldn't really be fearing the markets like that. I also had like a bullish sentiment as well, based on the fact that, pretty much all month we've been bullish. You look here, wick to start off the first week, bang bang, 2 expansions throughout. 4th week, come down on the Thursday. Yeah, Wednesday, it's Friday now. Jeez. All right. Yeah, so here's the case. I'm not going to trade today or tomorrow. Friday, pretty much. It's technically today. I'm just going to leave it for the week. Come back next week, see what we get. And yeah, one of those. I'll say it again, it was nice to see this setup play out. I haven't been looking for it for a while, so I wasn't looking for it anyway. I was just watching in terms of the lower time frames, Price trades up, taps it, taps it, taps it 3 times. The fair value gap here is also a little order block on the 5 minute because you've got 4 down candles from that. So all aligned pretty nicely, especially around the time it happened. You can see it's 9:55, 10 o'clock, and from 10 o'clock down to 11 o'clock, you get the initial move here, retrace back, further push, pull back across the lunch hour, 1 o'clock comes in, continue to move down, retrace into this fair value gap in line with the structure of the market, push down a little bit more. I think that is perfect sweep there. Just a little tap, retrace, and then you get the final move to create the low of the day. So overall, nice bit of data to collect, really. I think, you know, if I do see a setup like this form again, then I will look at taking it. I will consider it. But ultimately, I am just looking for my model, the inverse fair value gap, breaker structure, retrace into the fair value gap past the breaker structure, target previous daily low / previous daily high, depending on the bias, which side of liquidity gets swept first, and dependent on the context of the market. So overall, it's one of those. Just remaining disciplined on the model. Yeah, that could have made me a shit ton of cash today, but sticking to the model, didn't take it. Yeah, I think that's gonna pretty much do it for me today. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with, am I going to do a full monthly summary? Probably. We'll have a look at the trades and just break it all down, see what went right, see what went wrong. And yeah, I'll catch you then.